Hi, this is Jyoti, regulated Canadian immigration consultant. Today, I would like to talk about declaring the spouse as a non accompanying family member. There is a system in Express Entry where you can declare your spouse as a non accompanying family member. Regarding this system, there are a lot of debates even between the immigration consultants and lawyers. Thus, either this is a misrepresentation or this declaration is fine. According to the Immigration and Refugee Protection Act, Section 41A, if you lie or do not provide the factual information during your application, either knowingly or unknowingly, is known as misrepresentation if that fact might impact your application. So, remaining on this section, if you declare your spouse as a non accompanying family member genuinely, or you have some reasons to declare that, then that's fine. That's what is the integrity of the system. But if you declare your spouse as non accompanying to get some additional points in the express entry system, then that might be misrepresentation, or it might make a negative impact. So, what can be the valid reason to declare your spouse as an non accompanying family member? For example, your spouse has some family circumstances which force him to live outside Canada, then that can be a valid reason. Or your spouse have some better career prospects outside Canada and they want to stay and grab that career opportunities outside Canada. That's also the valid reason. So, if you have a genuine reason, then definitely you can do the declaration of your spouse as a non accompanying family member and you can move forward. Now, when this can be considered misrepresentation, for example, if you are declaring your spouse as a non accompanying family member to add some points on the CRS score so that you will be selected or get the invitations to apply for the permanent resident, then that is misrepresentation. This system is provided for the genuine cause. Another one, for example, most of the people, what they do, both the applicant and spouse, they are living over here. Applicant's spouse is already over here, either in the work permit or the study permit and any other permit, already over here, living together in Canada. Still, they declare that their spouse is non-accompanying. And that's not the valid reason. So that cannot be considered as a valid reason. So that might cause misrepresentation too. Now, what can be the consequences? First of all, if you declare your spouse as a non-accompanying family member, an officer finds that you did not provide the enough evidence to support your applications or support the declaration, then the officer may issue a procedural fairness letter, and now you are responsible to explain and provide the proper evidence to support that your declaration is genuine and is not for other purpose. So, if you cannot provide the proper explanation and evidence, then the officer might refuse your application without finding the misrepresentation, means just application will be refused simply. Secondly, officer might refuse your application finding the misrepresentation. It means that they might impose you the 5 years ban to apply or entry to in Canada. Third one, for example, you already have a PR and you will get the procedure fairness letter, and you are not able to provide the proper explanation and evidence regarding your declaration at the time of application, then your PR might be revoked too. So be careful while you declare your spouse as a non-accompanying family member. Itself, it is not the misrepresentation, but if you are declaring that to gain the PR, but your intention is to live together and your spouse wants to come here, then that might be the misrepresentation, and it might make the inverse effect.